To everyone, I pay the highest respect to our former director Tyagarajan sir. Actually, they were the role models for us in CSIR. We learnt a lot from such directors, how to take forward the science, and whatever we learned the science, how to use it in the industrial area. Sir, I learnt a lot from you, sir. Yes, I spoke with you for about half an hour in Delhi. That time I got that I should go out and start my own industry. So you are all the lever for that. So thank you very much. And also, I am very happy to be in front of all my CSIR, the friends and colleagues, the senior scientists. I am about 72 now. I am very happy to see all the senior scientists and this Cpwa executive committee members and other regular members. And also, very importantly, I very much thank the director of this CLRI and very young personality. And I know that I am also doing some kind of sponsor project with CLRI. And sir, very thanks. Over and above, today I am standing here and talking means it is because of our doctors. I come and collect medicine from them, all the way from Vadabalani. Though I am from NIO, I lost more than 10 years I am collecting tablets. At our age, 3 times, each time we take half a dozen tablets. That is keeping us healthy, madam. And we are very much thankful to you. And whenever I enter their room, I get scared. They will tell something, our health, something had happened like that. But normally my wife comes and collects. Madam, yes, I never thought the doctors will come here. But anyway, we are happy. I given them the topic, healthy life after 60. Actually, this is doctor's topic. Last time when we had a meeting, Dr. Mohan came and he gave a talk about the diabetics. He was telling how to lead a healthy life. I was giving that time a happy life after 60. So I may touch some medical points, but please forgive us if at all something is wrong. Yes, we as a scientist, engineers, whatever we think, just like that we will talk it. You please take it easy. And people who are after 60, in particular, we are 60 to 70 more or less, we lead not a much complicated life. We are all doing well. But the slight complication or a kind of disturbance in the health starts after 70. And the decline of our day-to-day life, it just goes down. And you find it very difficult after 80 all. So what I am going to talk, focusing only the 70 plus people like, what is that one should say that he is leading a healthy life? What is the factor in which you can say that you are leading a healthy life? I am not talking about a comfortable life or the pleasure by money and all. Healthy life. The morning get up, you get proper toilet without any complication. You go number 1 and number 2. And 3 times you have to have hunger. You have to eat well. You should get hunger for that. And at night, you have to have 6 to 8 hours sleep. If these 3 are there, you are going to live for long. Other things are all next. So, this is a thing which says that whether you are leading the healthy life or not. That Indian statistics shows the lifespan, average lifespan for senior people is around 70. They say 68.7, around 70. And when we go through that, see our circle, we are all living in a very comfort zone. Having worked in CSIR with all the facilities available by them, we are all having a very comfortable life. And people like us, for us, even if you have some health problem means normally at the age you will have, after 60 you will have some heart problem, cardiac problem. Many people are having diabetics, some people are having arthritis, and some will have digestion problem, constipation like. With all these things, if you have a good health habits, that is, you don't smoke, if you don't drink, and if you don't unnecessarily hang around here and there, till 70 you can have a very good healthy life. People in our circle like scientists. And those who are not having any kind of visible chronic problem, like very intensive sugar or any asthma or like that, if any lungs related problem, if you don't have, with this environment, with our whatever money we have, with our children, till 80 we can walk, and they are all giving tablets. We will not have much problem. And if you don't have any chronic problem, no sugar, nothing, no blood pressure and all, easily you can live beyond 90. That's what the statistics shows. But in our case, 70 to 80 is guaranteed. So we should not get worried whether we will die or nothing, anything will happen like that. So to lead such a healthy life, normally people, the doctors, they know much better. We will slowly enter into some kind of terminal disease. See, once we born, our date of death also is inscribed. People cannot escape from the death. So one should not get scared of death. But you should see that till your last breath, you are healthy. That's what it matters. You should not lie down and make your people also to suffer for you 6 months, 9 months, inactive, immobile. That only brings a lot of problem on either side. So the terminal disease, mostly if you see people at the last stage, they get mostly doctors, they know much better. Cardiac related problems they will have, lungs related problems they will have, and these days people are getting cancer, which was not there that much about 25-30 years back. It has become, I think, third now in India, a kind of a terminal disease. And we also have sugar people and all will end up with a kind of kidney problem, the terminal disease. And very significant number of people, because of they are very careless, they fall in the bathroom, here, road and all, they slip, and that takes to them to the terminal stage. Okay. How to avoid this and how we can keep ourselves very intact? Again, when we see that, how long we are going to live, the first and foremost factor is hereditary. If your parents are living for many years, definitely you have a very good chance to live, provided you also have a practice of living like them. And day-to-day health care, that matters a lot. You have to have a proper health care. Health care means every day you do proper exercise morning. You should ask your wife to cook nutritious food. They themselves will give whatever they give. Yes, they know. They are more, having kind of attention on you than you have. Whatever the good food they give, you have to take it. Eat relatively less than filling up your stomach. And lifestyle. You should not sit inside the house always, see TV, see that political news and all, and get yourself tensed. You have to go around, see people, attend marriages, travel. So that kind of lifestyle you have to cultivate. And always you should have happiness in your mind. You should not feel what is this, I don't have this, I don't. Be happy, always feel happy. move with youngsters and see jokes and all. Keep your mind always very happy. And when we connect this health with slightly, yes, we are not pure going into the medical science. We have here many our senior people are there. They are all more into spirituality, and to have a kind of good healthy life, you have to connect your mind with your body. That you have a lot of time, you can do that, because every human body has got 12 primary organs. 12 primary organs. We never think about what is human body, how it is functioning, what all the things are. Yes, heart pain you get talk about heart. You get digestion, you think about stomach, and you will have some breathing problem, you talk about lungs. But there are 12 basic kind of organs are there, right from skin and so many. Yes, they are there, I don't want to explain. Yes, I may be wrong also in that. So in that, the main one is the master of all the organs is the brain. If your brain is like our Director General sitting at Delhi. So the command has to come from the brain. That command goes to all the organs of your body. You know, your heart or intestine or pancreas or digestive system or excreta system, all the orders are coming from there. And how your brain, how you have to train your brain to properly channelize, get only the good kind of commands and send it to your system. For that, people who are more on spirituality, they will be knowing inside the brain we have a midbrain. In midbrain we have a kind of three kind of organs, glands. The one at the top we say Kabalam. In Yogasanam they will say the seventh chakra Kabalam. That is, below that Kabalam you have hypothalamus. And from hypothalamus, if you just 4 to 5 centimeters come, behind your nostrils, you have pituitary gland. At just opposite, the other side, with 6 centimeter distance, you have one pineal gland. These three glands are the more important part of our entire functioning of the body. I am talking straight on the spirituality side. Medically also more or less same like that. So you have to train, keep intact, cleanse these three glands. How it has to be? Yes, whatever the hormones in your body it secretes, it is the order from the pituitary gland. Okay, madam? Pituitary gland itself will secrete about 7. At last, the other organs, it will give the command to secrete the other 5, like thyroid and all. So, a pituitary gland should be very systematic. You have to keep it very clean, active. So, for that, what to do? What is the way to do it? What does it do it in the system? These three glands, they send signals. All these signals from brain, it goes to the other organs through your spinal cord, the spinal cord. The spinal cord starts from the midbrain here and goes till your, in Tamil say they wall, in English they say coccygeal, the tip of your spinal cord. The spinal cord is the one which brings all the signals from the brain and sends to the entire part of the body, to the nerves. So inside the spinal cord, vertebrae, if you cut and see, you will have 31 nerves. They are called central nervous system. Entire thing is coming through that is like a concealed wiring. 31 nerves are bringing the orders from the brain to an entire body through this central nervous system coming to the spinal cord. So you have to keep that intact. How to do it? How to keep it? It's not late. You can do it perfectly. You can cleanse that system and you can keep it. That 31 central nervous system, again once it comes out, see, if you see our disc from cervical disc, we say top to bottom, coccygeal, you have got 33 discs. So the nerves will take from each disc in between the junction will come out. All they go and you will have 41 peripheral nerve system. So that peripheral nervous system take to different organs. So you have to keep this your vertebrae, spinal cord very active and clean. And you have got a brain, you have got that hypothalamus, pituitary, pineal gland, you have got central nervous system, 31 nerves going through a spinal cord and they are going there. Okay, what is going? Command means what? Command means from your midbrain, there is, if you measure, a small electrical current will be flowing, electrical voltage. That electrical voltage is around 70 millivolts. That electricity is there inside the body. That 70 millivolts will just trick and will create a kind of chemical messages, a signal going through the nerves. They are called chemical messages, and they are going into the different part of the system. They call neurons, like we say electron, proton. The kind of chemical messages going through the nerves are called the neurons. So all these neurons, all nerves, wherever you go, even here if you see, there will be neurons sending the messages. So this message has to go properly. So you should have a proper electricity inside your brain, at least 70 millivolts, and it has to properly convert into chemical messages. And the chemical messages, as the neurons, they have to pass through your nerves of 31 major nerves. It has to go to different parts of the bodies. If they are all going, then your digestive system will work, your heart will work, you can see the vision, everything is consisting of that. Okay? And in our body we have about 213 bones, human body. And we have 7 trillion nerves, small, 7 trillion nerves we have, and which are all soaked in 5 liters of blood. And finally everything is composed of cells. If we take into fragments, either skin or bone or whatever, marrow, everything consists of cells. Totally we have 37.2 trillion cells in our body. So how to keep everything intact, apart from taking tablets and all those things? You have to, whatever electricity is being getting generated and it's motivating the entire body to operate, you have to gain the electromagnetic force from some external source, apart from what you eat and all those things. For that only all our rishis and all, they said you have to do dhyana, particularly during Brahma Muhurta. Why Brahma Muhurta? Our body, if you see, your body gets attracted or charged by sunlight. The factor motivating your electromagnetic force is sunlight. Then Earth's magnetic field. Earth has got a tremendous magnetic field, not like other planets in our solar system, because we have a core mantle inside. The electromagnetic field also induces. That's why they will say don't sleep, keeping your head on the northern side. And Apart from that, we have a terrible gravitational force acting on our human body, combination of the gravity of the earth, gravity of the sun, and gravity of the moon. That's why Amavasa time, new moon time, earth, then moon, then sun. All two will be pulling that side. We become very weak. Even you can see that village side and all ladies, they go and pay our ranga. Yeah, the mental system, nervous system will become very weak. Paurnami, net force is less. One side sun, one side moon. You are in between. The net force on acting on your system will be less. You will be very bright. So good pujas are done on this new moon day. So we have gravitational force acting on our body. Apart from all these things, additionally, very important one is gamma particle rays. The entire space, the entire galaxy, the entire universe, they are telling trillions and trillions of suns and planets, they are all filled with gamma ray particles. These gamma ray particles are charged with a high volt of currents. And these gamma ray particles, they are much powerful than your X-ray and all these rays. It will harm your human body. But our earth atmosphere is protecting the complete living things on the earth from these gamma ray particles from the atmosphere. Still, some boundary gamma ray particles which are not bad for the human being but good for the human health, they pass very much into the earth atmosphere morning at 3:40 a.m. Lot of gamma ray particles will come inside. So those who are there 3:30 to 4:30, if they sit and think about, their body will receive lot of gamma ray particles which will instantly induce the electromagnetic force into your system, and your brain will be very active. Your pituitary gland, hypothalamus and pineal gland and all will be charged sufficiently than what you need. So this is the basic philosophy which our ancestors 2000 years back, 3000 years back, they have realized and they found out in our mythology, So they ask us, you do dhyana. Just before doing dhyana, you have to get yourself prepared for dhyana. For that, you have to do a regular exercise. If you want to live till your last breath, you wanted to be active, definitely you have to at least 30 minutes you have to go for walking after 60. And you should have a proper control on your diet. You should do some stretching exercises. You need not to go to gym. You have to stretch your hands and you have to stretch your legs, you have to bend, you have to do this, that. Stretching exercises 10 to 15 minutes you have to do it. And you have to definitely do basic asanas. It is not late. Even at the age 70 you can earn, you can go to Ramakrishna Mission, they will teach basic 15 postures, they will tell you. You have to do yogasana. Yogasana will straighten all your, that I told that 7 trillion nerves, it will stretch and will like the bow before they aim, they will first take the string, they will pull, then only they will aim it. Like that you have to do it. And you have to do pranayam. Pranayam is the one, when you inhale and exhale, they say rishis and all, idagalai, pingalai, sulumune, like that. When you breathe air and bring it, it will activate your brain. All air, like if you go to air flume, the wind will go very fast towards the venturi flume. When you breathe, the air passage will be going along the pineal gland and pituitary gland outside. They say first ventricle, second ventricle, third ventricle, like that. It will go close. It will slightly shake that. So pranayama is extremely important to keep your brain very intact. Then after that, if you do dhyana every day for 1 hour, just like that, death will not come to you with the support of medicine. You will never get any kind of ailment. your digestive system, your excreta system, your speaking, everything will be very clear. Even you will not have problem with vision and hearing. Yeah, most of the people at the old age, they will have hearing problem, vision problem and all. And definitely the memory loss will be very, very minimum. Yeah, that is one of the foremost problem after 70, the memory loss and Parkinson. Definitely if you do this, you will not have any problem. So you have to have a medical checkup, you have to take the tablets from the doctors. From yourself, you have to do this early morning getting up, going for walking, and do the exercise, do pranayama, do yoga and dhyanam. Dhyanam should be 3:30 to 4:30. If you do it, we are all safe, we will have a very long life. And the electromagnetic force once together, it has to be stored. You should not unnecessarily spend. It will get dissipated, the stored one. How you get dissipated? When you get angry and shout, half of the energy has gone, whatever you have stored. Like sparkle, electrical sparkle comes, electricity goes. And you should have ego and jealousness. That is another one factor. People know that whatever you store, the electrical energy will get dissipated. So, never get any angry, never shout on any people. Yes, we live long. We don't anything in like to achieve. Let them live as they like. If someone say you drive a car, a bike fellow comes in between and he says what nonsense. A old man, can you drive? Can't you drive properly? Like that he will shout. We have to smile and go. We should not stop and start fighting with him. Leave it. Stop fighting immediately. And the one which will store extra your electromagnetic force is not only the whatever I told that cosmic waves and all, from human being to human being you can gather. That is, you have to smile at others. When you smile at others, you yourself feel that you are getting stimulated. You get some electricity from them. When you fall on elders' feet and touch, you get the electromagnetic force. That is the tradition we have in India. It passes. One man to another man also, there is a kind of attractive forces are there. And you have to show love for others. Irrespective of religion, irrespective of their language, the creed, color, we have to show affection, not only on human being, other fellow animals. It may be a crow, it may be a sparrow, or it may be anything, or lizard running on it, you have to show love to them. Daily morning handful of some rice you can put for the birds. They will come eat, they look at you. That brings the EMF force. And finally, like last time also I said, you have to help others. You have not that people will come and ask for the help. You have to find out to whom you have to help before they ask. If you start having that kind of motivation, definitely you will see 2 to 3 people will be taking your help. So these are all the another one positive vibes from which you can charge your body. Smile, love and help. I think I have taken 30 minutes. Thank you very much for patiently watching my talk.